Any girl will go grieve for you. From the first 3 days or 1 week.
Stress you.
Who una don dey talk.
Not supposed to stress you.
No supposed to stress you.
Yes.
Any girl wey wan gree for you to knack, no go stress you. Marriage is not I love you, I love you. Marriage will contract.
Any man that will stay, even if they knacking day.
You see this alpha female, especially these independent ones, where they work, they make their money. If you see wetin they envisage for themselves,
that's the way they envisage, where their mind be.
You as man, if you imagine go there,
you collapse.
Because when I see a lot of single mothers on the streets, one of my old-time friends, her daughter is 10 years old. She posted the video on WhatsApp and I'd be like, wow, how time flies. And her response was, it's actually nice, but it is not easy.
It's not.
See, whether you're a single father or a single mother,
hand go touch you.
How can you
hand go touch you, bro?
Make it be say you as the woman, now you be the breadwinner. Me as the man, but let our children have a father and mother
figure there.
Sometimes it's even how you present yourself to the woman.
Yeah,
because as an alpha female, the type of men you attract into your life are feminine men.
Yeah, feminine men.
Do you understand?
What do she men?
What is you?
Hello guys, it's today again. We are on Powerhouse TV. Let me introduce myself. My name is Williams, aka Uneducated Hustler, and I have my brother here again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is MC Fear God. Of course, you know me as the prophetic comedian of the Federal Republic. But that's you can call me the second vice chancellor of University of Opiwek Roundabouts. Yeah, good to see you again.
And again,
my name is the Chukwofo, aka Mr. Charles. Welcome to the show.
Okay, guys, there's something real. Like something that's happening, and I just want us to discuss about something about it. It's not about this kind of, you are posting something about, that's why I called you. It's about this kind of alpha females of a thing. As in, from the problem you are seeing and what's creating a problem, and like, because it's like this alpha female of a thing. Sometimes I'm afraid, all this kind of first daughters or whatever. Like
that kind of stuff.
Like that kind of stuff.
Not all alpha females are first daughters.
Yeah, actually.
But as an African, like this,
it's more inherent inside first daughters.
Yes, exactly. That's the right word to use. It's more. What's in English?
More inherent.
Why in simple plain English, you will see a more for first daughters, especially first-born daughters.
Yeah.
Sometimes second-born first daughters, like people will be other, but maybe who senior them na boy. You understand? Like,
okay, that is where you normally see
and only daughters in midst of men.
Only daughters in midst of men.
Yes.
That is
only daughter.
Only daughter.
Yeah.
Basically, I think one factor that turns women into becoming alpha females, apart from genetic traits, like maybe picking the traits from the father or the mom, one person that is stubborn, you understand? Is one factor that turns females into alpha females, life circumstances. Understand? When life has shown you shaggy. You understand? And you really, when life has shown you shaggy. Because when some of these girls talk to me, when I get them to talk, and they open up genuinely and emotionally, you tend to see that life challenges most times turn them into alpha females. And then when they must have grown in that light of being an alpha female, that's hustling to survive by any means.
Yeah.
Any means they see they can achieve that thing, whether legit or illegal. Illegal is not by doing fraud. Yeah, there's some girls that do fraud too. Yeah, but people know the two look that side. But when I say legit, maybe hustling for a paid job, or illegal by looking for somebody to sleep with. You understand? Or finding someone to go into a relationship with. Yeah, it's illegal to go into a relationship simply because you're looking for somebody to take care of you. It's a parasite. You can say, why am I calling it illegal? But it's illegal, for crying out loud.
Obviously.
They work. You can't define person where you go date.
Who does that?
Entirely dependent on the guy.
Entirely dependent on the person. You say the person must do this for you, the person must do that for you.
And now if the guy is not doing
meeting up, you can't the vex.
because you said the person
Say
not
what
love
kind of man are you? Now that's on a different context because those type of ladies, I don't most times tag them alpha females. The real alpha females are those that walk legit. Like they've been through a lot of hardship in life. They've survived it, scaled through, and then they've been able to carve out a niche for themselves, and they are now doing well. You understand? Now, doing well in the sense that it's not like they did it single-handedly.
Yes.
Maybe
The followed process.
they followed process. Maybe, for instance, some of them would have hawked on the streets.
Yeah.
Some of them would have done menial jobs.
So many rigorous processes.
So many rigorous processes. You understand? But in the process of doing it, they couldn't strike a balance in their life.
Yeah.
Because that is the essence of life.
process of life.
Yes, it's like a process in life. When you're trying to be strong in life, trying to make it, and then forgetting the other side of life. Man, if you're the type that the only time you want to eat is when you just open tap and you do you chop finish. You still want to wash hand, you open tap, you do no. There's no balance in it. So after working legitly, scaling through hurdles of life for a period of time, in a particular phase in your life, you try to now need something, and that stuff is not forthcoming through, or when it comes, you find yourself losing it. Coming to the context of an alpha female, you'd have struggled as an alpha female maybe for the next 5 to 7 years, building a career for yourself. You understand? And then sometimes when a man walks into your life, the first moment it's all rosy. You understand? You give a man a chance, you get, and then at the end of the day, you start exhibiting those traits. You see you exhibiting it subconsciously. You don't know. And when the man corrects you, you know, so talks now, only man will love you, they correct you.
Yeah.
That's it's an honest truth.
Honestly.
You get. Then when the man corrects you, you try to dodge. Sometimes when you're wrong, you know you're wrong. When the man will try to tell you you're wrong, you find it hard to say sorry.
Feel attacked or something.
Not even feeling attacked, like you just try to dodge. Or when you want to apologize, you apologize stylishly. You understand? There's a difference between sorry and I am sorry.
I understand.
And there's deeply and there's a difference between sorry now and oh sorry.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
You understand? So alpha females most times their psychology have been affected through a particular period of time, and sometimes when I come across them, some of them, in fact, most times I don't judge them. But when I try to talk or correct you and you don't seem to learn, the best thing for you to do is to draw back and leave them.
Obviously.
As simple as that. Because I made a quote one time, I'm very sure that's not the only quote you saw. I made a quote one time on my side and be like, love women the way they present themselves. Those gender cannot change.
Obviously.
They cannot change. Even if they do.
Pretend.
It's for no, they don't pretend. Some of them that pretend.
It's going to be short-lived.
So even if they do,
even if they try to adjust. For instance, now I'll use myself as an example. I've dated a couple of alpha females. Some of them have soft mind. You get? They will always tell you,
they always have soft mind.
They'll tell you, if I choose to love you, you will enjoy me. Yeah, it's true. When they bring out their mind to love you, that one day. But if you eventually do something to trigger them, some will crawl back into their shell and begin to give you vibes, or sometimes tell you verbally that this is one of the reasons why they don't want men in their lives. So like this is one of the reasons why they always tell you that they can do anything they want to do without men. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
It's crazy. Man.
Okay, you can do everything without men. Get yourself pregnant. Yeah, I'll go to a spam bank and get a spam now. Who they donate the spam? Don't be man.
Don't be man.
Get yourself pregnant without the spam now.
Just like a man thinking that he's going to get over.
Do you understand?
It doesn't make sense. No, you understand.
Now that I see some men, I'll be like, even when some men will tell you they don't need a woman in their life, I rarely see men say things like that.
Hardly, just very few skeleton men.
But why is women like?
But you hear women most times tell you, I don't need a man. I can do everything. You don't need a man, but sometimes you go there to knock, go hungry you. If they talk to you, be like, how many relationships have you been in? Yeah, you've been in series of relationships. So who were you with in the relationship? Even the so-called lesbians,
You still go and buy that ammo.
you go get yourself a dildo.
You still you go buy that ammo.
Yes. So what's the rationale behind creating a dildo?
Oh my goodness.
There's always an imagination
Yeah.
Before the thing can
before
happen.
something comes to limelight.
This
Do
is
you
how it
understand?
is now. It's spontaneous now.
So,
I don't know what
People will create dildo, waiting then carry for mind. Is it not the reproductive organ of a man? Then you will be getting, I don't need a man. They will now use plastic, create a dick like something for you and give you.
Put a trick.
And let's even not come to the electric part.
But
The normal,
way they must.
if not the one where they vibrate, that one day, I might not be a medical doctor, but sometimes I think out of the box. You see that vibration, the day where it will cause seizure
seizure.
for person
Your
head.
person head.
That vibration
Honestly,
that
you
hits you on your cleats. The day to cause
That
seizure
level of vibration.
on in your brain. You go know say electric no be waiting to joke with. Something wey dem go plug if you on you go dey do brrrr
Non-stop.
non-stop and you go
Mondays.
carry am put on top your kpekus. And then make it
Mondays.
brrrr na talk you dey make your akoko na ado. One day he ga no
When the
brain ga agbawa.
you just go
One nerve inside your
disconnect.
brain.
You just disconnect, and that's it.
The nerve wey dey give you pleasure.
You just psych.
If you just brrrr, go just spark. And one thing with the brain is very, very dynamic. As a spark pad, that's the end.
That's the end.
You find yourself not having feel.
Again.
That
Yes,
disconnected it now. The string has lack
Don't
now.
disconnect. The body is
It's
now God knows as it create body.
programmed to be spontaneous and natural. I don't know. All these things are just artificial things. The body is created to be natural, spontaneous. We work spontaneous, not with artificial stuffs. That's okay. I asked one lady one certain time. I was talking about dildo. I said, okay, would the dildo romance you, cuddle you, do all this kind of stuffs? That's where men comes in.
Do you understand? You don't
Talk to
touch you
you.
for nipple.
Does it touch you?
Dildo
Does it
dey
cuddle you?
kiss
Does it romance you?
Like you wake up, it just be like
I
when
don't understand.
you see a guy and I go to buy a vagina sex toy. Okay, that one now feel different based on say you don't watch porn, you don't stimulate
That
you.
kind of stuff.
Do you understand? You as the man, at least, even before you slot in your penis inside, at least you be chatu akanike,
You know,
meto akanara, pia akanara, squeeze, fondo,
all
caress,
kind of stuff.
tingle the nipple of the woman. Do you understand? There are some men that would want you to even suck their nipple.
Obviously.
You understand? Press their nipple. Do you get? Even when you're in the process of the intercourse, the sexual intercourse, there are some men that would like it as you are digging, as they're digging
Yeah.
you touch their nipple as well. It stimulates them.
Stimulation.
Even some men would even like it when they're digging you moan. Does vaginal sex toy moan?
Absolutely. You know.
The vibrator you're using as a woman, does it moan?
Does it hold you?
Does it hold you?
Every girl wants squid.
Do you understand?
Easy, man.
Even when you want to squirt, you are the one that can activate that squirting. But the problem with most of them is they don't talk. You see, I believe in this life, the best way to solve every problem in life is dialogue,
That's communication.
communication. Even the Bible said it before God created heaven and earth, or after God created heaven and earth, he looked at everything and saw that it was good. He now said, let us make man
That's really
in his own image. I don't want to digress from the context of what we are discussing today, but if you check there, let us make man in his own image. Sometimes they be me like say, no be only God create human being.
I think so.
God. That's really
This question now, but let's.
This one is a topic for another day.
Yeah.
They be like say, no be only God create
obviously
human.
it's not.
There might be other gods.
There are other gods. Now that's why they are gods.
That's what they'll tell you.
Let's-
There's power in the air. There's power in the land. There's
Land,
power in the sea.
water and all that's on fire. And so on. Stuff
Then
like-
probably God himself is the unifier.
yes, no.
Like that person, that name, we call him God.
Let's
You understand? So that one is now is a different context.
Yeah.
It's in
What do, you have
context
to,
for another day.
what do you have to say about this?
See, I feel like alpha females are those independent women that walk through life to earn a living and are fully independent. But my problem about alpha females, they have advantages and disadvantages. Now, one of the advantages of alpha
Wait,
females
that's good. They are disadvantage,
and their advantage.
which ratio to 100%.
Disadvantages are more now. The disadvantages
Disadvantage.
is plenty. It's more
Like,
than
as
advantage.
in, like
now.
what percent?
It should be like 60-40 or thereabout.
At least you even grade them well.
Yeah, I'm just
My
trying to-
disadvantages is 70-30.
Imagine.
70-30 in the sense that you need to activate that 70. Now you need to enter for you to see that 70.
Yeah.
Now that 30 is what propels them. that 30% as a small reach. Now within they prepare them so that they will tell themselves say make that 70 no occur to them.
Yeah.
In the sense that 70 now they see it as man, I don't need man for this. I don't need you for this. The 30 will now push them now to make them believe in. They will now turn that 70 down and take the 30 up, using that 70 to hustle and be like, yes, I can hustle. I can do this. I can make money, send to my family, take care of myself, pay my bills. So on that note, I don't need a man for anything.
Then if I one up as a man,
it's over.
See,
then before they will now realize
that's
time
the thing. The thing is, alpha females, they have their problems are encompassed in different ways, of which by relationship levels, they have more issues in relationship. Their workplace, their relationship with people, both females. Now, in the female parts, their fellow colleagues, that are female folks, those other ones are not alpha females, feel highly intimidated by those kind of alpha females. Now, because they are authoritative, some of them are autocratic, some are arrogant, some are so bossy. So it encroaches so many things they do. Maybe in their workplace, they don't want to have, all this kind of condescending attitude to just calm down and listen to their bosses. They are always there to everything that they do is all correct. You don't have to just tell them what to do. So now, coming to a man's life, let me be honest. A man, a real man, does not want an alpha female. It's hard for a man. Just like what they say, you can't have two captains in a ship. So if you're a bossy girl, a bossy lady, a man, a real man will not want to have you, piloting, because those girls are obviously authoritative. Most of them authoritative, and they are not submissive because they feel that what you can do, I can do it now. So what's the point? You loading me around and all the stuff.
But some alpha female, from my own understanding, they want a man, but they want a man that is 100% bigger than them.
That's the point. Now you see, you need to load an alpha female. You need to be far higher than her. So how many men? And that's why I said real men will not want you to bust them. Not that, just like there was something I posted one day. I said something like, no real man wants a feminine woman, a masculine lady. Normally, a couple of girls I know that are alpha female kept asking me, what do I mean by that? They were finding this thing difficult to understand.
They don't feel attacked.
No, see, the girls they were calm. They were like, see, what you said is true. I'm having problems. People are telling me this. Many guys are telling me this thing. I said, okay, are you working towards,
they don't
calming down?
No, they can't.
Are you working towards calming down? Just, directing yourself, understanding the fact that you're female.
First of all, there's no woman naturally. It takes only a few of them who are willing to build with you. Most of places where you can find such type of relationship are for students. Understand? Not for students. Then, naturally, every woman like their man to be ahead of them by default or by setting. You should be able to provide. But you see, the alpha females, their standard is usually high.
Very high.
Very high. For instance, you meet an alpha female who works in a bank. Maybe an alpha female who is a regional manager. Maybe she's, because most of them basically are over 30.
Obviously.
Any alpha female that is
below 30,
maybe in her 20s or 25 to 28 or 29, you're still coming up. You never graduate. Once you clock, you never graduate.
You never graduate. It's
when you hit 30, boom.
It tells.
And man never ask you, what's the name of that your village again? What's the road to that? How do people get to that village? Know that you are about becoming a graduate in becoming an alpha female. Once you cross 30, approaching 33, doctorate degree, or let's say MSc rather.
MSc.
Then once you hit 35, bam, man never ask you, how far? Where you say your parents they say which year then they? Like man never ask you where your parents they. No say you don't attain doctorate degree. Once you cross 35, approaching 37 or 38, my dear, a doctorate degree. Because at 40, if a man marries you at 40, know that the grace of God is sufficient for you.
Highly sufficient.
Like he said, no man wants to marry a masculine lady. every man wants to marry a man, and every man wants to marry a woman that has a touch of motherhood, because we need nurturing,
No matter whatever it is.
not commanding.
No. Listen.
You cannot come into my house and become a commander-in-chief. You need to recognize me as commander-in-chief.
That's what it is.
You understand? When you recognize me as commander-in-chief, I relinquish power to you. That is why in some families they will tell you children are more closer to their men. Awashe. My younger sister that is in the UK now is more closer to my dad than my mom. But my mom's beating. I don't know if you get. My mom's beating and everything. Position her in check.
Yeah.
I am more closer to my mom than my dad. But they dare not tell me anything that my dad is sick or my this thing is happening. But in fact, as it stands now, my dad even made life more easier for me than my mom.
Your dad is actually the only man that wants to be better than you.
Do you understand? My dad made life easy. Like I practically call my dad my ATM. I know some person will say, your dad. Yes. I call my mom my oracle. I call my dad my ATM. Oh, but you don't look for me, even as a day now, as I'll be adult.
Yes, no.
By next month now, I know they hide my age. By next month I'll be 35. Oh, but you don't look for me now, even as I never married. I pack my things, sell my property, and go back to my father's house.
Yes, no.
My father will gladly open his arms and welcome me back. If you like, call me prodigal on my papa day. I have a father. Do you understand? But these alpha females, most times, they will always want to be in control, either by default or by setting. As a matter of fact, most of them are narcissists.
And some of them don't like going back to their parents or staying around the center because
aside going back to their parents' part, I feel there comes a point in the life of an adult where going back to your parents' house,
it's very difficult.
It's difficult. Like me now.
Yeah.
No matter what.
You just want to be
sometimes before I will even make that move of going back to my parents' house, I go don't try my friends where they're around. Squat first. Then if the squatting becomes too difficult, I go back home. There is always home. Do you understand? So the thing there now is most of all these alpha females, like you said, most of them want to be controlling.
Yes.
But they will not want to tell you. They will just do it with their actions.
And,
you get?
And Williams, you should know that women naturally are hypergamous in nature.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Men are hypergamous. Now, men can date a girl that is far lower in all standards than them. We hardly see women, ladies, that will date a man that is in our status self.
Talk more of alpha female.
Yes. Talk about alpha female that are hypergamous in nature. So they are looking ahead of things you're not even before you tame. In fact, I don't think
you can tame
the probability of taming an alpha lady is very difficult. Now, these girls will have so many things around them. They believe that they can do it. They believe that they are ahead. So what you're now bringing to the table has to be far higher than what she's bringing.
I want to ask you a question. You are a relationship therapist, right? Have you ever talked with any alpha?
There are plenty of them.
Okay, now at what age?
35, 32.
What 33. Is their complaint like? What is their complaint like?
Their complaints are always like that men are not taking that men are too men are scum, stuff like that. See,
that's five. That's still saying that men are scum.
Their mentality, their high level mentality has weighed out that to the extent.
Do you know the funny thing? The funny thing is that these alpha females at 20s, men they always come to them. Men they come to them. I've
said this thing on this podcast that many girls will lose valuable men in their 20s and early 30s. They will consistently lose because they are choosy. They are always, placing their levels are higher.
I'm not judging any woman.
Do you understand?
You don't even add early 30s. I won't give you early 30s.
I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to be nice.
My words.
I'm trying to be nice.
See, I will not give you early 30s. If I give you early 30s, just know that maybe
there's something about you that
there's a value you're bringing.
High level value.
So
I won't give you early 30s.
So what are you saying?
If you're not married from your 20s, in fact, from 23, yes. If I'm okay, let me manage and give you that early 30s.
Early 30s.
So 32. 10 years. Any other thing now extra time we got my dear.
Yes, no.
Now you Jones. As a woman, now you Jones.
That's their prime age. I kept saying this thing.
When you miss that question, when men come across your path, we are always there.
Yes.
Do you understand? we go there your DM, they disturb you. It is left for you as a woman. If you cannot think and select and be like, okay, John is caring, John is generous. James is not caring, but he's generous. David is arrogant, but I love him because he's smart. My dear, if you know cool down, pick one person
and know the one you can live with,
that you can tolerate his nonsense. You will miss it. Okay. Because no man is perfect.
That is the peak of
men will show you shege, but women will show you shege banza.
And Pro Max even.
Is that
shege Pro Max?
What did they tell me?
Obviously.
I'm not saying men are we don't have our flaws. Yeah. But you see, the power for you to get married as a woman
is in your hands.
Is in your hands.
Obviously. No.
Now you go make man drive, come your village, come pay your dowry.
And I know, and
it's how pampering you pamper.
See, I know. Let's tell you
because of. So okay, let me just say this thing today. You know, say women think that they need pampering more than men.
That's the crazy part of the whole story. Now I always tell people.
That's
the crazy part of the story. Do you understand? That's the crazy part.
This generation, if you're born between. Let's say if you're between the ages of
Gen Z, now just go talk about
is it okay, Gen Z?
Because
sometimes I don't really see myself as Gen Z, and so
you're not.
I keep myself to school.
You're not Gen Z now. You're not Gen Z.
See,
you're not Gen Z.
This current generation now have lost the value of understanding what it means to be in a relationship, what it means to date, and then how it leads to marriage.
They've cut the string. They've cut the string.
You understand? They've cut the string already. My dear, when I date you as a man, by default, I have the notion in my head that I should be able to provide some certain things for you.
Yeah.
If not all.
Yeah.
High level percentage.
Men are like that.
That is it. And
by default.
But it's how you treat that man.
Now calm down. You don't know how you treat the man. Because there are some men that naturally that can move for you for love.
Yeah.
You understand?
Like us.
You know that song of I am a moo, I don't know. There are some men that are like that. Now it takes a man with discipline and self-realization to note that, okay, in as much as I know that I should be doing this for you, you in particular reciprocate.
Yeah.
And your reciprocity shouldn't be on because I am doing for you as a man.
So it has to be by default.
That reciprocity should be by default too. I see you on the road. I trace you up. Know where you they stay. Go through process of checking you. Check you. You put me on talking stage for like 1 week, 2 weeks, sometimes a month. You can't finally agree.
5 months.
No, 5 months waiting. Na degree. I see some people say they talking stage one year. What
are you talking? What are you discussing?
You understand? Any girl will go grieve for you. From the first 3 days or 1 week.
Stress you.
Who not on the talk.
They're supposed to stress you.
They're supposed to stress you.
Yes, no.
Same thing with knack.
Yes, no.
Any girl will want grieve for you to knack. No go stress you.
Because any man that will stay even if the knacking day.
Do you understand? Same thing with ladies too.
So what are you saying about, like, because you said the generation have already cut
they've cut the strings because now as it stands now, this other gender, both alpha females and non-alpha females have monetized everything.
They think they are doing parasitic relationship.
They've monetized everything.
That's the problem.
Let's be honest now. What happened to the days of you as a lady before you met me, you dey chop. You dey work, Abi. You work, you make your money.
You dey do everything.
You dey do everything by yourself. Then all of a sudden I come into your life. Yes, I'm supposed to subsidize the strength. I mean the expenses. The expenses for you. You don't feel entitled to it. This is me reasoning it and be like, okay, my babe don't carry this hair for like 1 month or 2 months. I don't hold though. Baby, how much you use in making your hair? I spent 10,000 as at then or when money still get value. I spent 10,000 to make your hair, to make my hair. Okay. Babe, no vex. Or rather, not even no vex. Okay. 10,000, Abi. Oh, yeah. Take this 4K or take this 3K.
Or 3K or 5K.
I'm not even saying 5K half. I'm saying at least something. But I take this 2K.
Support.
Even if now the attachment, one attachment take by. I have subsidized that 10K for you.
I've reduced it.
It's not like you don't have the 10K as a woman. You have it because you work.
And
you make a living.
Second, even if the guy is not in your life, you can still do that thing.
Obviously, no.
Now I give you the
They will
2,000.
tell you, no, wait, now they will tell you another man. The other man.
I'm still coming to that.
That's
That one is even a
business,
different case. Now I give you the 2,000. Automatically, I have reduced the burden of 2K from you. That 2K is a plus. What do you rather do? Instead of telling me thank you, you now go back and start saying, waiting
What
2K,
it can do.
one buy. Maybe the attachment you bought is 4,000 per one. I give you 2,000. I'll be like, wait, 2K when you even buy one attachment. At least be grateful.
That is the point. Gratitude is the key.
Say thank you. Now, when you say thank you on the first one,
You do more
men by default,
by default.
we live on praises.
Yes, no.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm not even expecting this. And
Do you know, I use myself as an example. I normally call her Smalley because of the age gap. There's this girl I call her my Smalley. I gave her the liberty of going to a particular restaurant where I eat. I told her, anytime you're hungry, go there, eat.
Just tell them.
Send me the bill. Tell them it's me. If not for anything I have done in her life, even if say maybe I know marry her in future or one thing, but for the fact that I feed her at least in a week, she know they go there anything less than at least 3 times. And now we say a plate of food, no plate of food less than 2,500. Imagine spending almost 7,500 on her food every week. Times it by 4 weeks in a month. That's 28,000. How much do I make from where I work?
And when this girl now becomes ungrateful, how will you feel? Check this thing. Gratitude is the key, but people don't get this thing.
But one of the reasons why
small.
But one of the reasons why I keep doing that thing for her is because whenever she eats, she tells me thank you.
Imagine. That's what propels what
Sometimes if she doesn't go there to eat in a week, she come and please send it to me. I could just send down like 3K.
Do you know the funny thing? That this girl still gets one kind moral because
that's what I'm telling you.
Some girls what we say.
Do you know
every day by day they will be there?
No, wait.
Do you know why he's doing it?
Wait.
He's propelling what the gratitude is propelling you to do more.
There's this lady I had something to do with. She's an alpha female. I would not want to call her name, but she gives me this vibe, or she gave me this vibe of I should do more. One day I sat down and I'm like, okay, even if you want me to do more, what value have you even added for me?
Your life too.
I always ring it to her over and over and over again. Most times she'll always be in the act of, I always cast her for where my friends did. And I go tell her and say, first of all, how many of my friends do you know? You don't know anyone. That's to let you know I don't keep friends anyhow. Then you, in particular, what do you do for me as a man?
Yes, no. There should be.
What value do you bring?
That's a bit reciprocating stuff.
You said something about high standards. You see this alpha female, especially these independent ones, where they work, they make their money. If you see waiting they envisage for themselves,
that's the where their mind
dey. You as man, if you imagine go there,
you collapse.
God of Nazareth,
Bro, you gonna collapse.
You could ask yourself, say, okay. Some of them will go as far as telling you they don't want the man. Say, what thing they want just do? Say when they get to a certain age, they will just find one man who will give them belly, and they become a single mother. Just laugh.
That's it.
Because when I see a lot of single mothers on the streets,
that's a road.
As a matter of fact, I saw one. I chatted one today. One of my old-time friends. Her daughter is 10 years old. She posted the video on WhatsApp, and I be like, "Is this your daughter?" She said, "Yes." She's 10. I said, "Wow, how time flies." Say, in fact, to born don't they even hungry me? And her response was, "It's actually nice, but it is not easy.
It's not going to be easy."
And especially being a single parent.
Upbringing of kids has to be a male and female thing. That's how family is supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
It has to be.
See, whether you're a single father or a single mother,
it has to be. Hand go touch you.
Hand
go touch you, bro.
Nothing when you want them. See, you better say, me and you marry, with a born, normal. Make it be say you as the woman, now you be the breadwinner. Me as the man, but let our children have a father and mother
figure. There, it is very paramount.
Not say 2 months. You go see 1 month.
Very paramount in
then me and you will consciously share the word because we miss it. Marriage is not, even me as I never marry. Marriage is not I love you. Marriage will contract.
It's not. No.
Abigail and Akuko, okay, honey, my wife, you are the breadwinner. You make 500K a month. Me, I make 100K a month. How do we do this now? No problem, baby. What will happen is, this is how we'll be doing it.
A woman will tell you listen.
Yes, no. You as a man. No, there's some women that do it.
Some women do it now. Some women do it. Some women do
There's
it.
some women. No, I'm not even talking about alpha females. I'm talking
Some
about women
women,
generally.
normal
Some
women,
that do
women
it.
do
But
it.
some alpha females, when
I
they've
feel.
gotten into the system and see that you as the man, you're reasonable. Sometimes it's even how you present yourself to the woman.
Yeah, that
Because
makes
as an alpha female, most times the type of men you attract into your life are feminine men.
Yeah, feminine men.
Do you understand?
How do she men?
What is you?
Not even she men. They're like, when I mean feminine men, like
Yeah,
men that will
feminine,
always
that
want to love you.
Yeah, love you.
Because you are exhibiting the masculinity more.
Yes, more. So he has to sub pedal. You get.
This particular
So,
lady I was talking about now, there's an alpha female. If you see this video now, she will talk say, if you're don't carry my matter, come public. No, it is what
No,
you're
it's
showing
not.
me.
Yes, no.
I told her one time that you are the man in this relationship and the woman.
How come you with it?
I literally beg you for everything. I beg you to come to my house. I beg you to come make out with me. I beg you to come spend time with
Doesn't
me.
make sense, man. Doesn't make sense.
Okay, I'm not even asking you to come cook for me. I'm not even asking you to come do chores
Do
for me.
households for you,
Because let me tell you the honest truth. Men know where to get all these things.
obviously.
When a man wants something serious with you, the only thing he wants from you is nurturing. In the sense that my mama don't train me from house. There are some certain things I still fear to do, even up till now, as an adult. Do you get? But you as a woman coming into my life, what do? You submit yourself. If there are things I do you don't like, you tell me in a tone and manner that I'll listen to you. You don't command me.
Yeah.
You don't tell me this is what you do I don't like. You don't point that at me and
Yes,
tell you, yes, you don't
okay.
take care of me the way you were supposed to do.
The truth is, no man wants another mother. He
Do you
has had
get?
mother all his life. He doesn't. No man needs another elder sister. You come in there to see in a man's confines of his home. He is the Lord there. Every woman that wants to get a man's value. You see, there's one girl I know that calls me Onyewan. That thing can soften your heart to do
Hey,
anything.
see the name. Come again. Onion.
Do you understand? That is my
name.
Lord. That is how. See, that's the difference between we and our forefathers. You understand? These women, they are worshiping their husbands, literally.
The names they call.
Yes, now.
You dey do alpha female, they do alpha female. You dey do alpha female. Man go
Nobody
enter your
wants
life. Una go just stay 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, knack, enjoy yourself. All of a sudden, PM, you
Yeah,
change because
you
say the
change.
man, they carry you out
Yeah,
for
all this
dinner.
stuff
The man
like
doesn't
that.
buy you things. The
man-
man doesn't do this for you. Have you for one day sat down and asked this guy, say, bro or babe, how do you make your money?
Make your money. You don't care. You don't
What
freaking
business do
care.
you
You
do?
don't freaking
Okay, fine. You know me as an MC. I told you that my funds, how I generate my funds is seasonal. December period and Easter period. But gratefully,
Yeah.
I always tell people I don't have a
between.
season.
Yeah, in between.
You understand? Jobs come out for me even
Yeah.
more beyond season
Yeah.
because of the way I package myself. But you as an alpha female, you come into my life. I see that. Wait.
Let's drum this in now.
Because all these girls and they crazy sometimes. You dey form alpha female independent woman, but they use dildo.
Doesn't make sense.
So dildo, where they come out from? Where did they have the manipulation?
We do not cuddle you.
You understand?
It's crazy, man.
Stop using the dildo now. Let's see how you
Let's
derive
see how you
sexual
derive
satisfaction. Apart from you
It's
fingering yourself.
No, there's something I want to say. Like, let's just see. You have meet these alpha females. That is many, Abi.
Yes.
See, there's something. And you know, say this alpha female starts from 20s.
Yeah, it
Some starts
propels
from
like
teen.
yes, it propels now.
Now, can you please share a little kind of something, like just a 2 or 3 minutes something for these people, for these ones that are still growing, not to reach that level. And because it's a mistake, there's a mistake. Because some of these alpha females, you know, say there's some girls that are still looking up to them as their role models. And
Obviously. They think life is like that.
Uh-huh.
These girls are not even telling them the truth. What they're
Yes.
passing through.
Okay, let me be honest with you. The name alpha female was just coined to give them a brand.
Okay.
It just be like
Yeah.
when you say this girl na ashawo or this one na prostitute.
All this kind of
It's a name, it's a brand
Okay.
for girls that do kind of thing. Once you start doing a particular kind of thing, you have fallen under that brand.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So we call them alpha female simply because they are hustling and hardworking. You understand? Any girl can be a hustler,
Yeah.
and can be hardworking.
Yeah.
But once you start exhibiting some certain traits
They're not supposed to. As
That-
they're
that
I'm not
negative.
feminine.
they're not feminine. Yeah.
yes, then you have somebody in your life that is telling you that see what you're doing I don't like. You understand? But instead of you listening and adjusting, Because I wouldn't tell you to change.
You feel like
Obviously, no.
if you feel like another man, they are DM. You
You
feel like
understand?
this one is not.
So, but because you feel there are other men who are chasing after you, you're enjoying their attention, forgetting that person who is always there. That person that always goes out of his way. Use keke, go buy you food.
Yeah.
Buy you food. Use keke, bring and come
From
your house
where you are.
give you.
Even if you're not going,
Then you feel that person is jealous. Yeah, you feel that person is jobless.
Because it's scary.
You see that small thing, that little deed, that chingom, this man buy for you, or that boy buy for you, or simply because you're enjoying the attention you're getting from all these big guys.
big guys that get money.
They'll be like, okay, how are you? I mean, how much do you need? Or maybe as an alpha female, you have a problem. Then this young guy who is always there for you
Could not solve it.
could not solve it or could not help you at that moment.
Becomes less a man.
It becomes less a man. Then you now start looking at those other ones that are in your DM that are sending you hundreds of thousands. You now start feeling
see
fly.
why.
My dear, you will miss it.
Obviously.
Let me just tell you. See, men are like flowers. Oh, in fact, men are like seasons. Let me put it that way.
They adjust and they can adjust anytime.
Right now,
Based on weather.
very soon, we don't enter Hamatan. Hamatan
Yeah.
will soon come.
Yeah,
As soon as
just-
you will meet particular men in that period that will make you blossom in that Hamatan period. After Hamatan, another day, you will meet another new set of
Dry
men.
season goes.
Then you as the alpha female, you will come dey find man wey go fit survive all the seasons. Because you met me in Hamatan, dry season don come. I know, okay, Hamatan na dry season now. Okay, rainy season don come. I don dey get issues. You can't feel say no. This person can't stand the test of time. Pian, get happen.
You drop
Choba
out.
zonye na Allah still longer, or somebody who can survive wet seasons. Then after wet season, abazie okochi again. Choba, no. What you do is pick one.
As long as I say it's not beating you, and as long as I say it's not beating you or whatever.
Apart from beating, domestic violence is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
It's
Understand?
obviously you don't even. It's not negotiable.
I've watched videos. I've even watched one. Frank Edoho was doing a podcast with some women, and he says cheating. You women take cheating as a deal breaker. I say, yeah, it's okay. Do you know that a man can cheat on you? I can cheat. I'm dating you.
Yes.
I can cheat on you with him, but the love I have for you will not change as a man.
Obviously, they don't get this point.
But as a woman, he was not asking this woman. Say, as a woman now, you people can cheat for whatsoever reason. But the thing there, are you trying to tell me that as a woman, you will still love me
The way
you used to love me
initially
If you cheat,
if you cheat?
to cheat,
it's not
it's
possible.
not possible.
They went silent.
They know that. See, I told women does not open their life for whoever they have feelings for. It doesn't
See,
work.
even one night stand
Yes.
for a woman.
have to check
I've had one night stands.
You have to check it.
I realized that all these women, all these ladies I've had one night stands with, at one point or the other, were actually crushing on me when I was on stage.
Yes, no.
See, this topic. Can you just give us a kind of
See, I just want to say this thing in as brief I can say. Now, see, women should understand that they are more in number by population. Normally, the ratio of a man to a woman is 1:7. So if you form alpha female to your own peril, because you hardly see a man that you settle for.
Yes, no.
That is the uncomfortable truth. You hardly see a man that you settle for because you're doing alpha female. Very few plenty of you are out there. According to statistics, the statistics of male to female is I think 8 billion people in the world. 5.something billion are men, are females. 2.something billion are men. And some of these guys are in the prison, some are dead, some are psychic, some are everywhere. Now, you that is an alpha female, you're trying to just overshadow a man. A man does not need unsubmissive woman. It does not make it's not possible. No man, no, it does not exist. Men that want a woman that will ride them are very few. The fraction is 0.00 something. They're not there. But an alpha female will feel, okay, I want to be a boss. You cannot be a boss in a man's house unless you go and marry the man. Marrying a man, it means that you're going to come under him, submissive, to be under him. Now, you're changing your name in the first stage. You're changing your name if you want to marry a man. That means first level of submission. And that is what women don't understand. See, you can go outside there and a man can intimidate you and do all kinds of things. Girls can talk to you, but once it comes to your home, the story changes. You are the Lord inside that place. But women don't get this jerk. So if you're an alpha female, I'm sorry for you. if you don't calm down and be submissive to a man. That's just the honest truth.
Start early enough. Start listening.
See, those girls that are in their 20s that are looking up to alpha females as their role model, those women, they sit down and tell you what they are passing through. You stop being their successors.
Some of them go as far as telling you for some time they've not had some certain things.
Obviously.
Do you know by default, your mentality radiates the aura you carry?
Yeah.
Let me use that as an, for instance, there's a time I used to view myself anchoring BB Ninja. Like I tell myself that anytime Ebuka Bill Chendo steps down from being the MC at Big Brother Nigeria, that even if maybe I Kosaki Dua takes over, one day I go anchor her. And by default, I carry myself in that light like a superstar. You get? When you carry yourself in the light of you can do anything without a man as a woman, I can hustle for my money. Sorry for using the F word, but you tell yourself
to hell with
men. Anytime we prick hungry you can just go outside, select one man where you like, knock. When you knock finish, you lead the man on. And then when a knock finish, you now ghost the man. It shall never be well with you.